Once upon a time, there lived a couple. They did not have any child and longed to have one. Next to them was a beautiful garden. In that garden lived a wicked witch. One day, Nell as a sign she would have a baby. The same day, she saw some Rapunzel lettuce growing in the witch's garden. It looked so green and fresh.
John, I must have some of that lettuce.
John loved his wife very much. He did not want to disappoint her, so he risked picking some of the lettuce for her. But when he had plucked the flower, he saw the witch standing before him.
How dare you steal my Rapunzel? You will pay dearly for this.
John explained about his wife's hunger for the lettuce. He also told her that they were going to have a baby soon.
Please have mercy on me.
Very well. Take all the lettuce you like, but when the baby is born, it will be mine.
John was so scared that he agreed. Nell ate Rapunzel lettuce daily. After some days, a beautiful little girl was born. The next day, Elga came to claim the child as her own.
The child belongs to me. Ha ha ha.
True to his word, John sadly let the witch take the child away. The old witch named her Rapunzel. Rapunzel grew into the most beautiful child. When she was 12 years old, Elga shut her in a tower that lay in a forest and had neither stairs nor door, but right at the top was a little window. Whenever Elga wanted to go in, she would call,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Now Rapunzel had magnificent long hair, fine as spun gold, and when she heard the voice of the witch, she let her hair fall down, and Elga caught up the strands and climbed the side of the tower. She stayed with Rapunzel only a short time, bringing food and water. After Rapunzel had been in the tower for a long time, handsome prince came riding through the forest. Suddenly, he heard a beautiful voice singing from the tower. When he got closer, the singing stopped and a harsh voice called,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
The prince was amazed to see the beautiful long hair and the ugly witch climbing up it. He wanted to see the girl to whom the voice belonged. He waited for the witch to get down.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Immediately, the hair fell down and the prince climbed up. At first, Rapunzel was terribly frightened to see a man. But the prince began to talk to her quite like a friend.
Sing for me.
Rapunzel was so happy that she sang more sweetly than ever before. Every day after that, the prince climbed up to see Rapunzel, and every day she sang for him. He fell in love with her and asked her to marry him.
Oh yes, I will.
How will I take you down?
I do not know how to get down, but you can bring with you a skein of silk every time that you come, and I will weave a ladder with it. And when that is ready, I will come down, and you can take me on your horse.
They agreed that until that time he should come to her every evening, for the old witch came by day. One day, Elga arrived at the tower earlier than usual. As she came near, she saw Rapunzel tell the prince goodbye. She watched him climb down from the tower on the golden hair.
Someone has tricked me.
Immediately, she worked out a plan. Next day, she clutched Rapunzel's beautiful hair and snip snap, they were cut off. Next day evening, when the prince came and cried,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
the hair was let down, but when the prince came up, instead of finding his dearest Rapunzel, he found the witch.
Aha, there you are. You will never see Rapunzel again in your life. I am going to kill you, my dear.
Elga started laughing loudly, but the prince was very brave. He took out his sword, and before the witch could realize, he killed her. The prince and Rapunzel came down the tower through the same braids of hair hooked on the window. Soon after, the prince and Rapunzel were married in a splendid ceremony. They took Rapunzel's parents with them to live in the king's castle far away, and they all lived happily thereafter.
The Wicked Witch. It was an injustice to ask for baby for lettuce. Wow, what a beautiful long hair she had.
Poor little girl. She was a prisoner of Wicked Witch, but she was lucky that brave prince found her singing and rescued her from the witch. At last, cute Rapunzel got her dream prince. Okay kids, let's learn few new words one by one.
Kids, repeat the words after us. Harsh.
Harsh means rough. Harsh means rough.
Terrible.
Terrible means exceptionally bad. Terrible means exceptionally bad.
Braid.
Braid means a hairdo formed by twisting the hair. Braid means a hairdo formed by twisting the hair.
Splendid.
Splendid means having great beauty. Splendid means having great beauty.
Now tell me, what was the name of Wicked Witch?
Helga.
And who was the father of Rapunzel?